Okay, so, since I made a post about the accusations put forward towards Channel Awesome, I think I'll do one for the response. I wasn't expecting a response to have happened, but it did. Surprised this went pretty under the radar. Gotta admit, I didn't see anything on this. I actually looked on Doug Walker's on his Facebook page just now, and I just found it. So, some people wanted an apology, and some people even expected an apology. Other people expected the usual shtick. What we got instead was, how do I put this? A page of, I'm going to call it defences against the accusations. Several of them. One or two of them were the more serious ones. The others are actually kind of trivial. The one where that guy said he was bullied and isolated from everybody, that's never addressed. Holly is a liar, so everything she says is dismissed, apparently. There's no reason why they've said this. They've just said, oh, she's a liar because she hates us. And they also try and discredit the whole document by saying that Alison lied about her time on To Boldly Flee, that she said it was a fun experience. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes people say things after a bad event because sometimes they genuinely believe that nothing bad has happened to them, but then they think about it and it has. Other times, people are contractually obligated by a psycho CEO, stopping them from saying anything until they're in the clear, i.e. when they get fired for arbitrary reasons. And as I read through all this, I'm just disgusted. Where's the apology? There isn't an apology. There isn't an apology. They do not accept that they've done anything wrong. And that disgusts me on so many fucking levels. And I can't believe I used to watch their show and look up to them as people who knew their morals, people who knew what morality was. Even in their show, they had constant reminders on how to be a good person, how to be this, how to be that. And you know what? All of it was fucking insincere. Because when push comes to shove, when they're in a situation where the right thing was obvious, they didn't do it. Somebody said that we shouldn't blame the Walker brothers. A regular commenter on my show said that we shouldn't blame the Walker brothers because, you know, it was mostly Mike Machado and, you know, he is the asshole in all of this. But Mike is going to be an asshole no matter what you do. And, you know, it's not always easy to spot an asshole. Sometimes you don't realise this until late, and then it's too late to do anything. And he did own 51% of the company. But I'm not annoyed about that. I'm annoyed at the fact that the Walker brothers did nothing. Majority of these stories always said, I went to the Walkers for help, and they did nothing, or they did very little. Or sometimes they saved the day, but it was always after a long period of suffering. And they just fucked up. They ran a company, but didn't want to run a company. They wanted the money and the fame and the prestige, but when it came to managing their own fucking employees, they didn't want to do it. So, now you are left with this document, which basically just says, it's not our fault, we are not responsible for anything that happened here. And they just actually give a couple of pieces of information that have absolutely nothing. You know, it's pretty telling where when you look in the comments, you see all these people saying, fuck you, Channel Awesome, and stuff like that. And the only person defending you is a man who uses autism as an insult. That should be a wake-up sign that you're fucked up. But no. It's not your fault. You're not responsible for anything that happens. You never are you? You're always good. You're always in the right. Well, fuck you. I'm actually disgusted. I've actually been holding out, hoping that maybe you could say something in an apology. Something that could not necessarily make this okay, but make people understand. But now that I understand, I wish I didn't. What I understand now is that you people are fucking scum. It's what I understand. You people care nothing for anyone but yourselves. And at the end of it all, I can't even look at your stupid mugging face anymore without just being disgusted. You're no better than the fucking irate gamer. Chris Bores wasn't even guilty of this shit. Don't change the channel, okay? Close the channel. Get rid of it and just move on. Because at this point, I don't think that a lot of people, if anybody out there is like me, anybody can ever forgive you for this. And I sure hope that you can forgive yourself and find that reflection of self-reflection, that you sorely need. Nobody cares at this point about the facts, the nitty-gritty details of some of the allegations. Nobody cares. What we cared about was the fact that you fucked up and ruined people's lives. And at the end of it all, what have you given us when we ask for some fucking transparency, some actual response? You give us this. And that's why I am done with Channel Awesome. I'm never speaking about it again. I don't want to watch it again. I don't want to address it again. Fuck the channel, and fuck you too. Oh, and fuck Mike Machad. Fucking twat.